see ya. We're off on an adventure again, so maybe I need to start a whole playlist called Adventures with Dale. But me and Kale are gonna head out. We're gonna take you along with us today on an adventure. We're headed quite a ways away from the farm today. We're gonna go to a estate auction, see if we can pick up some more equipment for the farm. $7 hours later. That was a lot of fun. Well, I didn't want to keep filming at the auction because I can't talk to everybody and say, hey, is it okay if I film you and put you on YouTube? You know, awkwardness. So I thought I would show you guys what I come up with while I was at the auction. I wanted to add some parts to the farm. We went there because they had a backhoe, a small backhoe on the sell bill. We went and looked at it. Well, it was out of our price range. But you never know at an auction, so we thought we would look into it. But we did find some good finds to help us here on the 9 acres. We ended up with this girl, which fits the bill for us. A 16-foot utility trailer, so that we can haul the tractor and the brush cutter and other miscellaneous around the farm. I also come up with this 50-gallon sprayer. That'll help the next time there's a fire. And we got the pump with it too. And a log chain. Believe it or not, I didn't have a log chain on the farm. We need a log chain around here. So it's a 94 model Star utility trailer. Used to have ramps on it. The ramps are no longer there, but the floor's in good shape. We can build a set of ramps for it. We can use it in the pastured poultry operation, and in our pig operation we'll be able to put all of our feed and water on the trailer when we need to move our chicken tractors out here on the pasture. When we start up, we'll be able to move them around the farm. If you remember, we said we were going to put the chickens in another run along with that hoop coop, and here's our run. We've got an old pen here with wire on it. It should help alleviate that situation with the chickens and having a pretty inexpensive run. I am gonna have to get a tire switched off, with no big deal. I bought, the trailer had one tire that was blown out, but they started selling a whole bunch of tires and wheels, and there was an extra tire and a wheel I thought would probably fit on it. I was wrong. The wheel doesn't match up, but the tire is the right tire and it's in great shape. So I'm gonna go and have it mounted on there, and then we'll have decent tires all the way around it. If you've never been to a household auction, farm auction, anything like that, you ought to give it a try sometime. It's a good way to spend a mid part of a day people watching, and sometimes you get really good deals on stuff. On today's episode of Adventures with Dale and Lisa, we're off on a mission. So, where are we headed, Mama?
About an hour away.
What are we gonna go pick up?
Some new critters.
Stay tuned to find out.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative.
What did we get? Bacon seeds. They don't know what that pin's for, but they know it's a fun toy and something to chew on right now. They love eating rocks. They're rock-eating sons of guns right now. We'll keep them here until they get used to the farm for a few days, about a week or so, and then we're going to move them on out to some brush and some pasture so they'll start doing some work for us while they're growing us yummy, delicious bacon. Hi, Pigger. Hi, Pig. What are you doing? What we have here is a piglet. So our plan here on the farm is we do a lot of, all three of them I'm going to plan on running on some pasture for some pastured pork. We got a whole lot more yet to get. This is a start for this year. Got a fast phone call, made a fast trip to go pick them up. See what happens when you don't empty your hoses out for the winter? I've seen videos that talk about these IBC totes, agricultural totes and things, and the uses you can use for it. This is the use that we're using ours for right now. It makes a great waterer for our pigs. So you can attach the valve on, you can turn off and on the water. I just got the adapters, put me a piece of galvanized pipe, and then got me a pig nipple waterer and attached to it. Set it up on concrete blocks to get it the right height. We just fill up the water. I generally fill it about right here to the second rib. And that's enough water to last for several days. It gets hot in the summer, and I'll go ahead and fill this on up at least 3/4 of the way full, because they'll start going through it when you get 2 or 3 pigs in there, and they keep it down for the most part. With that much water, it stays cool enough for them to drink. I would recommend that you put this in a shaded area, not out in the bright afternoon sun. Mine right now in this temporary pen is in the afternoon sun. But let's think about this. This is April. We're not up into the 100-degree weather like we will tend to get here in Kansas yet. So I will be moving them out on pasture and make sure this is underneath some shade so it'll help stay cool. I've seen people paint this tank to keep it from absorbing too much of the heat and other things along that line. Wintertime is the only problem I see with these tanks. I know you can drop a tank, like a water tank heater down in here, but I don't have electricity that close to do that. I am flirting with trying a little solar action on this when I start my pasture operation here. So we've got the pasture pigs. We're already getting started. We'll be getting us some meat chicks here pretty soon to start running on pasture also. Probably following those pigs with some chickens, some layer chickens, maybe leading the way with our pasture raised Cornish cross so they get that fresh lush grass, and then following them with pigs, and then following that with layer hens to take care of the parasites and things along that line, the fly larvae. Get the most utilization as we can out of our ground. Maybe I should start a whole series called Adventures with Dale and Lisa. Have you heard the news? The news? Jesus returned from death. Happy Easter from our family to yours. We love you. Bye.
Bye. Happy Easter.